If you think about Amadeus, I mean, 30 years ago we were on mainframe, and AI was something that was just not used.
The first OTAs, the first websites were around 1999, but it took 10, 15 years for it to get to mainstream adoption. We've got to that with AI in 3 years.
We've never seen a technology coming so fast and impacting organizations so widely.
AI is everywhere in the consumer's consciousness, and so the technology has almost had to catch up with what the consumers are demanding, which is quite a nice reversal of how enterprise technology usually works.
No company, no one can just ignore what's going on, and that means that the entire industry needs to connect behind those assistants and provide the value that the traveler is expecting from us.
Real innovation, impactful innovation, meaningful innovation comes from an ecosystem approach, and it's at the frontier of government, policy, innovation, big organization, NGOs, and the tech capabilities.
It's absolutely key for a technology provider like Google to work with industry leaders like Amadeus. By working together, we can actually unlock the business value of agentic AI for travelers and travel companies.
Amadeus is one of the best examples that we have globally as a strong partnership.
AI opens the door to reimagine travel in a different way, in a way that we've never seen before.
And then the question for us is how do we position it there to make a difference and to make this experience of travel better.
If you understand how it's working, if you understand the basic of responsible AI, then in a change management process, you can go from awareness to the next step. And the next step is desire.
You've been disrupted, you are in an airport which is not your final destination, you don't know what to do. Well, a digital assistant could help you in this process. You're looking for your next vacation, a digital assistant can help you and tell you where you could go. You're looking for the best possible price or the best possible travel solution, again, a digital assistant could help you.
AI will be this kind of invisible force that removes the friction and that really centers on the human experience so that people can actually be in the moment.
So what we see coming is that the next trip that you will want to do, you will just take your phone and say, well, remember this trip that we discussed last week, just book it.
And that's the beauty of it. It's a natural conversation. So for the first time, you can interact with the technology like if you were talking to a friend.
We are going to get to that hyper-personalization that the travel industry has been talking about.
Where AI can really detect the intent and make the best recommendations.
How far are we from there? I don't think we're that far away. I don't believe we're that far away.
We have the technology. We have a deep knowledge of the travel industry and all those processes and this complexity. We're working with pretty much all the actors out there. So we are in this quite unique position where we've got all of that with us. And then we have the willingness to transform the industry and to make it better for the traveler.
What is the right speed of AI? The right speed of AI is the speed of trust. We're not talking here about how fast technology moves. We're talking here about how fast trust grows.
Trust is AI currency. That is to say, responsible AI is not a constraint, it's an enabler.
Once the traveler will absolutely trust this new technology, I think what's going to happen is that they're going to use that every step of their journey.
And the best way to onboard people and get them enthusiastic about the technology is when they're actually hands-on keyboard and they see how easy it is to create an agent and deploy that in their day-to-day life.
If we think that the current era of AI is only 3 years old, what is AI going to be doing in 2 years' time? You know, never mind 5, 10 years' time down the line.
It is going to be a future where everything is integrated, is orchestrated, is seamless, it is efficient.
At Amadeus, we really have the traveler as a North Star, and pretty much everything we do goes in the direction of the traveler. And that, I think, is the one thing that positions us very strongly when it comes to this next transformation, which is AI.